Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Now, you said it pretty good, but you didn't look that enthusiastic, Steve.
He's got that Terminator thing going. You know, he's like, I'll be back.
So I can see you guys now, so I don't need the need for sign language.
Yeah. I am glad there's nobody in the chair next to you because that light there would be blistering their brain through their ear hole. It's
Dude,
so
that
bright.
thing, I'm telling you right there, that square one right there in front of you. That thing
It's cranked up.
Well, it's like I got the two above me that are really bright.
You made
and
me
then
look, man. I got spots.
You got that giant headlight that's in that other one over there.
It's a barn light, man.
These things are like a flashlight bright. When you hit yourself in the face with the flashlight, it's like
right.
And then you're blind for 20 seconds. All you see is a dot.
When you said that, I thought of Jada right away.
Yeah.
Because she'd been turning on, you know, I could just see her doing it. So,
and you can listen to us every Saturday at 2 to 3 p.m., right?
That's right, for an hour long.
WCZR 101.7 FM on Saturday.
I'm dyslexic, so I should never try to say that.
CZR?
Sure.
It wouldn't come out right.
It probably would not. CZR, just because I watched your lips. And
So what's going on, Steve? What do you got going on at the shop? You got room for the Camaros yet? No room for the Camaros? The Camaro's still outside?
The orange one is at the shop right now.
Okay, it's got a bay of its own.
For now.
Okay.
It's over at AC Automotive right now, getting some exhaust put on it.
Okay.
So
is that the one that you're going to take up to Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm probably going to take the orange one and try to sell it if I go.
Okay.
And there's a transmission issue with it right now because you
working on that.
Because you do something about 7,500 RPMs a lot.
Yeah, that car, you seen it? That car.
I know it.
Screaming.
It snaps fast.
That car's it's a animal.
It just snaps fast, man. I am so torn on what to do with the Monty. And now the guys at the shop are like, look, you've got so many motors. They're all good. Just put one in it and start driving around. Drive around until you get to it. You know, why you let it sit here?
Yeah, why let it sit there?
Because it's not going to be done. And it's just kind of, oh, gosh, I just am so dilemmaed.
Well, you just got the one Monty?
Yeah.
And you have a frame.
I have another frame because I'm doing the independent rear suspension. This is going to be a twin turbo. But now I've got all these motors and I could go big block, which I don't want to go big block because I just feel the weight is so much that it hurts your turning a lot.
Yeah, but if you put aluminum heads on it, it does help a lot.
It does. And I'm going to have aluminum. And then I think about the stroker. And could I do a stroker with the tune port injection intake? And then what would it be like if I did? And I
keep telling this guy, he doesn't listen. The tune port's never going to get tuned right. You can't tune them things.
Just go for a sniper.
I just like the
if we had
setup on
Todd
it.
Byron here, he'd be yelling sniper,
I know.
sniper.
And we did get the sniper system on the 76 Corvette of John Ferrero's.
Okay,
it's
how
done.
did it
Runs
work?
great. Yeah, runs great, man. Runs great. We haven't been on the road load test or anything else because we're doing the side pipes right now. But by Friday, hey, maybe we'll take it on a quick run to the 100th birthday party in Barefoot Bay, and that would be great.
Okay,
but we're that close. So.
And last week we were going to talk about the Overland.
Yeah,
because you had gotten the carburetor, the 100-year-old car.
Yeah, so now this thing is it's such a cool story, and we watch people at auctions for the story.
Right.
I've held car shows, and I've had winners win not by points, but because of the story. Yeah. Sometimes it's just that cool.
That good, yeah.
And we don't know the history of it. We don't know who was the original owner, although maybe we can find that out in the next few months. But we want to get this cataloged for Mecum in Kissimmee in January because I believe the catalog and the photos are really going to help this thing get seen. It is one of 14 models ever made because
if you ain't register that car now, man, you're going to be in trouble.
if we register it now.
If you haven't registered it by now, it's filling up quick.
The catalog won't go out until November.
Right.
Yeah, but you need to get that number.
You got to get the number. You got to send them the title. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But you said you got the carburetor.
We got the carburetor, a couple $100, and we have not put it on yet. But since the tank was done, everything else is there. Line is fed, run. It's got compression, spark, handle turns over, transmission fluids, all been changed. We're ready to go.
And how many volts is that?
It's 6 volt.
6 volts.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's got an electric starter.
Oh, does it really?
It sure does.
And it came with an electric starter.
Yeah, it's a beast, man.
Really?
Oh, it's like a boat anchor.
So there's no crank on that?
Oh, there's a crank.
There's a crank too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I imagine you don't want to hold the crank when you're hitting the electric starter.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Way to mess with somebody in the shop. Hey, hit this. Oh, there goes their
As
knee.
they're
Just
walking
drops
by.
their knee.
So what he's saying is he hasn't touched it since last week or week.
Right.
No,
It's been 2 weeks. He's had the
haven't touched it.
carburetor. I thought they were
Haven't
going to put
touched
the... Steve, he needs you to go over to his
Haven't
shop.
touched it.
My Chevelle's gonna be done before his.
Well, today we poured 7 yards of concrete at the shop. We have the whole big sidewalk that goes all the way to the north and east side of the building.
Okay.
We paved 45 feet long by 3 feet for the header for our new buildings that are being put up. We've got one building already assembled that we'll start erecting tomorrow.
And where is that going?
It's going in between the other two blue and white buildings there for paint.
It's going to be in between the two.
Yeah, yeah. And then I've got another one where it's 24 feet wide that's coming that will have 4 together lined up, and they'll all be lagged together. So hopefully a storm won't rip them all out of the ground.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but we've been so busy and doing so much and everything, and so the blue Camaro is still at Dave's tops, and he's getting that top done and all that. We're still working hard on the other two. We've got the K5 Blazer back in doing all the rockers and the floor pans because the rust is so, and that's going to go to Meekum with us as well.
Right.
That 87 K5 Blazer
And the 57?
and the 57. I told him I gave him a start date of next year.
Oh, really?
I've still got the 52 panel van. That I am,
Oh, that's still there.
I am using a 88 Suburban frame that I'm lengthening 8.5 inches and then doing full LS on. So, I mean, it's and I told them we'd have it done by December 4th.
Oh, you
I'm
better
not
hurry
laughing,
up.
man. It just happens, man. Rain and COVID.
You know what the problem is,
man.
at Dolphin Auto? The problem is at Dolphin Auto.
What is the problem? Yeah, if you can pinpoint it, man, I'll give you $100 right now.
He's sitting over here in the chair. Am I wrong?
He's not only sitting in this chair, he sits at Todd Byron's chair.
I don't sit
at
in
Todd's shop. Then he goes to your shop, hangs out at your shop.
I haven't been back to you, invited to your house or your dad's for a while, so I don't get there. I don't know where Joe lives yet, so too much.
Don't give out the address, Mike.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. You drive by Dolphin Auto, and I tell you, there's cars everywhere. Look, oh man, he must be busy.
Yeah.
But I noticed that once you go to Dolphin Auto, you never leave Dolphin Auto.
That's the thing about Kenny. I'm like a cheesy sandwich. I just stick to you. I like peanut butter. Like peanut butter.
Now,
Who killed Kenny? That's what, this is who killed Kenny. No, it's like, where's Kenny?
yeah.
And my second wife, she had her favorite shirt was the I Killed Kenny T-shirt.
Oh, there you go.
Never thought it was funny.
Yeah, now you know.
Yeah, I knew then.
Right.
I just was married and knew I couldn't get out that easily, so I had to wait for that opening on that one too.
Now, did John ever paint the Chevelle?
No, he is not. John Weir has not painted the Chevelle.
Right.
It is running, driving, doing well.
Okay.
We talked.
So I haven't seen it in a while.
No, he has not been doing much. He never really did much car shows or anywhere. He just likes to take her on the weekend, and if he's got a girl that weekend or his kid, he does, and he enjoys it. And ultimately, he didn't want the thing drop spindled so much. He had to bring that back up, and I really thought the rake looked freaking awesome on it. And now she's pretty level, and he's happy with her. But
Good.
He didn't want anything scraping. The headers hung a little bit lower than the crossmember on that one. I didn't really like it that much.
Yeah, well, once you put the drop spindles on, it's going to bring everything down.
That's right.
Yeah, I was reading some forums the other day with certain the hooker headers hang lower.
Yep.
And then the Dougs, and then there's another guy, Doug Turley's, and then someone else said there's a place called Sandsters. I think it's Sandsters or Sandlands. They custom make headers out in California. The guy was showing pictures of them, and they're about the same price as the other one. Because that's how I was looking for the Chevelle. I don't want them to hang super low.
Well, I went somewhere and I saw that they had a car show. I guess it was maybe out at Dunkin' Donuts, and they had a guy had done some custom work, and he put a rack and pinion in, and he didn't want to do the link with different union joints on it where it was at an angle. So he cut the tube out of the header and rerouted it in a different way. and you could see the weld marks. You could see it.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. It was kind of smarter.
That's what they did in my orange car for the manual rack.
And
Okay.
and these guys, when they do this stuff, it looks like I watch Iron Resurrection all the time.
Right.
Joe Martin, he's above all, I think, one of the best fabricators I've ever seen. For a man to do the things that he does with metal, it's just unbelievable.
What I love about Joe is that, I mean, not only family and all this, but he goes from doing welding and hard stuff
Yes.
and all the metal, the English wheel, everything. But then he'll sit down, he'll put a skull cap on, he'll get out his airbrush,
Yes.
and he'll do these skulls that are about an inch big.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And the detail, oh my.
If you watched it last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess his wife brought home a scarab boat.
Yeah, the
And
scarab.
he
right.
redid the whole, and he just, when you could paint like he does,
Yeah.
it's just unbelievable. And then they did an old Hudson pickup truck,
Okay.
but they had to fabricate the fenders. They fabricated everything on this pickup truck.
And if you're making fenders out of something that old, it's thick metal.
Yeah.
So to work that and still keep the rigidity of that
And
metal.
bending it, and he made, panels, and he made steps for it. Unfortunately, the guy who he was making for the guy ended up passing away before the car was done, which was, devastating to him and his crew.
Yeah.
But the brother came and picked the car up, and the car just looked absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, his work is flawless. There's the other guy in Texas, in Houston, Explicit. His name is Bill.
Okay.
Yeah, and he does those big trucks, mostly big trucks.
Right.
But the metal fabrication that he does, I mean, the gussets, the frame strengthening, the rigidity. I mean, he's just building some massive stuff.
And what's good, it's good when you watch some of these shows. I'm sure guys that listen to us watch Motor Trend and that stuff. But they're teaching younger kids how to do it. I know Joe Martin's always bringing in apprentices. He's showing a kid how to paint. He's showing a kid how to do metal. He was with this kid the other day doing this Hudson, showing him how to use the was it French wheel? Is that what it's called?
The English wheel?
English wheel?
Yep.
English wheel and the hammer to bend the metal and soften it and spread it.
Yeah.
And it's just unbelievable. And you don't have too many guys like that.
Well,
because it's not that nobody wants to teach them. Nobody wants to learn it.
Well, because
that's the biggest problem.
Well, there is no book of school like English, 2 side step pi of 5 or whatever.
Right.
And no, this is trial and error.
Yeah.
You can work 8 hours on a piece of metal, screw it up, and throw it away.
Right.
Who wants to do that?
Yeah.
So we go in and we pay somebody maybe who's got more experience to do that or whatever. We're doing ourselves at the shop. We're fabricating everything ourselves. And we did on your Nova wagon,
Nova wagon,
and I'm proud of that little piece, man.
Yeah,
because,
it was only a little piece,
but it came out.
It was the first time you ever did it.
Right,
That's fine.
and it looked good.
And to me, it was like, Ken, if you want to experiment, go right ahead, do it, give it a shot.
Yeah,
because it's the perfect car to do it on.
Absolutely.
Because it didn't matter to me.
Right.
Whether you screwed it up or you didn't screw it up, it didn't matter as long as it taught you how to do something, which was perfect.
Well, we think that we picked the right area on it because it had so much of that rot, and it was just going to get worse.
Right.
And we could treat it right there and do it, and that piece was just we had it in right thickness and everything. It was just but it came out real nice, and that's kind of cool. It's I was a certified chef, and so it's kind of the same thing that you get to prepare something, and you watch somebody set the plate down $45, where they go, hey, that's a good looking plate. And you take pride in that,
right?
So
all about presentation.
It is. It is.
Pancakes
and customer
and
service.
butter.
That's right.
All right.
So we're over.
Yeah, we'll go one more break, and Jesse will play us out, and we're American Car Classics. We'll be right back.
Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning has been serving Indian River and Brevard County since 1993. Do you have carpet stains that keep coming back? Do you have tile and grout that looks dark and nothing seems to brighten them up? Do you have spills or grime on your couch or recliners? Well, Heaven's Best can solve all of these problems at a very reasonable price. We guarantee our pet-safe solution will dry in just 1 hour, so you don't have to wait before you can start walking on your carpet again. They also clean Oriental and area rugs. Just call Keith at 772-643-6999 and schedule your cleaning today.
When it comes to a hurricane, if you're not prepped and you're in the cone, you're already prone. Visit Sturgis Lumber and Hardware and do it now before you're in the cone. Sturgis has everything for the next hurricane. Be storm prepared with Sturgis Lumber and Hardware.
Mattress Market is growing, and they're excited about their new Jensen Beach location. Mattress Market has discount prices on top brands like Simmons Beauty Rest, Certified Comfort, Posh and Lavish, and more. Their Jensen Beach location is at 3548 Northwest Federal Highway in front of the Treasure Coast Square Mall. Mattress Market. Come in today, sleep better tonight.
Brand names at discount prices, mymattressmarket.com.
Visit fellowship-trained Dr. Sarah Kadadaday for the latest in glaucoma treatment and custom cataract surgery at New Vision Eye Center. Dr. Kadadaday received her fellowship training at Yale University and is board certified by the American Board of Ophthalmology. Call for your consultation at 772-257-8700 or visit newvisioneyecenter.com. World-class eye care on the Treasure Coast. That's New Vision Eye Center.
Treasure Coast Automotive of Vero Beach is your full-service automotive service center, specializing in all types of auto diagnostics on both foreign and domestic makes and models. Located at 795 8th Court in Vero Beach, they authorize computerized alignments and tire service, from tire repairs to full tire replacement with accurate road force wheel balancing. So whether you need an oil change, brakes, a tune-up, or anything to keep your vehicle running great, you can find it at Treasure Coast Automotive. Got a pickup truck? Treasure Coast also does lift kits, lowering kits, and aftermarket accessory installation. Give them a call at 772-794-9061.
All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm Kenny, I'm with Steve, I'm with Mike, I'm with Jesse, and we're here at Planet Vero Studios in Vero Beach, Florida. This is the American Car Classics radio program. This is the last 15 minutes.
Yeah. And we're missing Keith.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, well, not really, but
I mean, the show is.
I'm sure the fans out there are missing Keith. You know, he brings some news to the show.
He does, and the car tech, the tech talk.
Yeah.
I love it because it does challenge us a little bit to think, about something we haven't really dealt with. When we're in the shop, we're really in the zone, trying to make that customer's life a little bit easier, and ours too. So we don't really get to sit back and just think about, the realm of a lot of stuff. So we really appreciate the questions and all that, and we're sure they've been piling up a little bit. And Keith will come in, and we'll. And
I know guys have been posting stuff on American Car Classics Radio Facebook page.
Yeah, I love that.
A lot of nice pictures. There's some guys, Larry Burns, I think.
He posts
a lot of pictures, which is nice. They posted it looked like a brand new Ram 1500 with almost like an old Chevy front end on it.
Yeah, I seen
just
that.
the other yesterday or the day before, or maybe Keith posted it.
Okay.
So we do have a Facebook page, American Car Classics. I know Sebastian Muscle Cars. I have a Facebook page for them. I just posted a whole bunch of car shows on there for the East Coast. You could just click on the Florida car shows, or just go to floridacarshows.com. Right. And there'll be a lot of shows. Kenny, does Dolphin Auto have a Facebook page?
Dolphin Auto Facebook page is up, Dolphin Auto LLC, and we don't get to do as much as we want to. Look, we are, how do you say, we're dying for help, man.
Right.
We've got shops that call us and say, if you get any applications from anybody you're not considering, please send them our way.
Really?
It's this bad.
Yeah.
So we, unfortunately, posts fall by the wayside sometimes because we just can't. We're at a point now, we used to have a website. And we ditched it, but we really need to get one building up and going.
Get going again. Treasure Coast Automotive have a Facebook page, Steve?
Yep.
And that's up and going?
Yep, we actually pay somebody to maintain it because I can't keep up, and it's tough.
You post some stuff though that's funnies on the weekend. You post little things. That's you, or is that somebody else doing that?
No, that's the company.
The company. And I know Todd Byron has a Facebook page, Classic Restorations. They have a Facebook page, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think they even have on their collision center maybe, but maybe not. So
I don't know if Keith does for Heaven's Best. I know he has his personal Facebook page, but I don't know if Heaven's Best has one. But you could call him at Heaven's Best, and he'll come and clean your carpets, which is pretty good.
Or grout.
Green cleans grout.
Right.
I was telling Kenny the other day, the radio show I mentioned, Grandall, and his brother's the late Gary Stewart,
Yeah.
And someone actually reached out to him. From
one of our listeners.
Yeah, it's actually doing a
biography.
Yeah, an autobiography on his brother.
Okay.
And he was learning stuff about his brother. He never knew what the whole
very nice.
Songwriting with Alan Jackson and producing and all that stuff. Yeah, they came to his house and was asking a bunch of questions stuff. He came to the shop and was telling me about it.
Yeah.
But they reached out for him because I mentioned him on the radio show.
Right.
Very good.
Pretty cool.
Now, Kenny, you got something to talk about?
I have, and here again, as saying work is overwhelming and everything else. This is, I'll get more on this next week, and we'll get Keith to do a little better job than I'm going to do. Cindy Getz, who her birthday was last Monday, so belated happy birthday to her. She has the Sun on the Beach radio show here at Planet Vero, and she introduced me to a girl by the name of Kendra, who is with a communications company that is a nonprofit, and this is going to be their first annual recycled derby, and they have teamed up with the Walking Tree Brewery out of Vero Beach.
They have a car show there for Volkswagens at the Walking Tree Brewery.
That's right. So Walking Tree has stepped up, and I think the grand prize is something like $800 and a year's worth of free beer.
Free beer. Wow.
So if now I've got your attention, listen. September 25th, down by the Walking Tree Brewery, they're going to do a car race, but this is a recycled car that has dimensions of 3 feet wide by 5 feet high and 6 feet long, and it must be 75% recyclable materials.
Okay.
You give this back to them at the end because they're going to recycle it, so you don't get to keep it. And the race length is about 1/4 mile.
Okay.
And it is powered only by, as she would say, the enthusiasm of your team.
That's it.
2 to 4 member teams.
So you're pushing it, you're driving it, what do you...
Chariot style, a sail, whatever you think of. They're basing it on creativity and longevity of your car's distance down the track and all these little different things. But the winner, they're not kidding around. They're putting it out there. Free beer for a year.
And this is when?
This is September 25th. It's a Saturday, and that's in Vero Beach at the Walking Tree Brewery. And I'll get more on it next week, and we'll put something up on our local pages and the American Car Classics page, because it seems like it's pretty cool. And we're thinking right now about doing some thin tube and bending something, making it kind of, whatever. And
can you bring like a portable air container and use that to propel your...
You can
recyclable.
No jet propulsions. No,
but you can use air.
Yes, you can. You can have compressed air.
Correct.
It's absolutely correct. You can, and the vehicle can be small. So you could put a scuba tank on something if you get it to go straight.
Right.
Then maybe.
You can't steer it.
No, you can't. No, you got to be steering.
And
I don't know if it's legal to sit on a CO tank.
It's quarter mile.
It's quarter mile.
So that's a lot of compressed air.
Yes, sir.
But all you need is that last boost if you're racing.
Because if you're pushing,
like a nitro.
So if we're going and doing well, but the guy's giving out just a little bit,
you give a little boost.
Because really just opening a valve.
That's right. All you're doing is open a valve, and hopefully you hang on and go straight.
There's a big section on it, and we'll get this posted, like I said, by next week. And it is leave it up to your interpretation, and it just seems pretty cool. So
electric drive motor.
We'll get more on next week, but we're gonna have some fun with this, I think. So
all right, great.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then real quick on car shows, September 9th, which is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Friendlies is having their car show up at the 1011 East Door Galley from 5 to 8. That's up in the Atlantic.
Yeah, I'll be there with the Nova again if it doesn't rain.
On the 9th?
Yep.
That's tomorrow?
Yep.
September 10th, they're doing the 100th birthday drive. You meet over at the Barefoot Bay Winn-Dixie at 2 o'clock.
I'll be there.
September 11th, the 9/11 Remembrance and Car Truck Show at the American Legion in 396 Cogan Drive, Palm Bay. September 12th, they're having a Sonny's Memorial Car Show from 10 to 2, Space Coast Harley Davidson. September 18th is the big show at Dunkin' Donuts. It's always 150 cars.
We have such a great time, and we see so many friendly faces out there.
Cars and coffee. Hopefully, guys come out, and when we come back next week, we'll have some more shows.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah. So we hope everybody has a great holiday. God bless America, Mike. I love you so much, and thank you for everything you've ever done up there. And
thanks, buddy.
Yeah. So
put the pedal to the metal.
See you.
Y'all come back now. You hear?